It's you and me, no place I'd rather be. Ding dong, hello, let's make this house a home. Welcome to Spencer and Sarah's house.
Hello.
Hello, this is the first recording in my new place.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had a tour.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, a little tour. Yeah, it's getting more put together now too, which is feels good.
Yeah. That's so cute. I love that I can see your witch broom. No more Appa.
Right.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah, Appa's in the other room. Not sure where I'm gonna put him yet.
Put him on the back of your chair.
Yeah, just have him hanging.
Like a little parrot.
Yeah. Nice. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Did you see that Jiggly Caliente died?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
that
like
was really sad.
shocked. I only
Mm-hmm.
just saw the post about her leg like a day or two ago, and then
Yeah.
this morning I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of in shock about it.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Yeah.
sad.
It's very, very sad.
Yeah. Um, Sorry to be a bummer. I was just on my mind. It was like something the first thing I read this morning. I was like, oh my God, no.
Yeah.
Um, but otherwise I'm doing okay. Like I'm doing pretty good. Brewer and I are gonna go to our favorite like I guess food spot. I was gonna say like breakfast spot. We're going there for lunch today. Our favorite food spot over near me afterwards. So I'm excited about that.
Nice.
And we're also going to Thunderbolts, like the premiere tomorrow. Yeah,
Whoa, that's cool.
we're very excited. Yeah, and what else is going on? I think that's it. Yeah, I've started feeling some like cramping in my pancreas area again lately, and I'm like, no, come on.
No.
But I think it, like, I've noticed, I feel like it gets the worst if I have too much sugar. So I wonder
Mm.
if, like, I'm just still healing. Because I think it's technically only been a month. So right? I don't know. Or maybe it's almost 2 months. So I think my body's just like, what's going on? So much is happening.
Yeah.
But,
Wow.
yeah. Other than that, though, I think that's it. Otherwise, things are good. How about you?
Nice. I'm good. Yeah, just it's been just over a week since moving to this house. So it's been like just getting adjusted to everything, which has been going okay. Now it's like just trying to find like ways to like meet people, I guess, and like
Mm.
interact with humans. But yesterday we went to see this improv show at the theater in the central city, and that was really fun and good. Um, yeah, just been chilling, getting used to things, so like taking it easy and chilling. Um, but yeah, I'm doing well.
Nice. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So excited about your new place.
Yeah, it's very fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I get paid tomorrow so I can like buy like make bigger purchases to like furnish the place, which would be nice. We're gonna get a TV, which is nice.
Ooh, a TV. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, like a real adult. Can't wait.
That's big. That's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, being an adult sucks. Like, so many bills.
Yeah, so many. Yeah. Well,
Mm,
today is Spencer's birthday episode because your birthday is coming this week.
it's
Woohoo!
true. I'm so excited. My birthday's on a Friday, so I took work off, and I'm gonna have a
Yay.
nice long birthday weekend.
Nice. Did you wanna share what your plans are? Or if you wanted to keep it a secret?
No, I'll share them. I made a list.
Yay.
Let me pull out my notes app here. Because I was like, Sarah can attest to this. Usually I'm kind of like down around my birthday time because I'm just like, oh my God, I'm another year older. Existentialism. I'm getting so old. I'm scared. What happens when we die? I like get in a really bad headspace. But
Yeah.
this year I was like, it's my last birthday in my 20s. And like Burr asked me, he's like, well, what do you want to do for your birthday? And I was like, I just want to have like a good day. Like I just want to have a day that like I'm not upset, like I'm not sad, just a good day. So
Hell
I
yeah.
made like a little schedule
Yay.
that just says I want to wake up semi late. I want to have like a good little brunch, which is sad because I still can't drink alcohol while I'm recovering. And I really wanted a mimosa, but it's okay. We'll live. Um,
Mm-hmm.
then I want to go book shopping. And I
Yes.
can't buy too many because my TBR list is so long.
Hey, it's your birthday.
It is my birthday, yes. Then I want to go to Marshall's, which is my favorite clothing store because it's
Hmm.
something's always on clearance and they have so many cute little things. Like half of the glasses I have, like these mushroom ones, are from Marshall's.
That's cute.
Yeah, I love it there. Um, and then I wanted to do like a picnicky or like just like be outside for a while. But Brewer actually sent out like a group text, and more like a bunch of us are I think are gonna just go do like a little chill hang, the
Mm,
day after on Saturday. But I think even
nice.
still like I'd like to take a walk or something outside. Um, then I'm doing a FaceTime with my family. My mom shipped me gifts, so I'm like, oh god.
Oh,
And my sister I think is doing the same. So I wanted to do a FaceTime with them, like open the gifts. And then I think we might. I have the movies on here, but I don't know. I was like either movies or like just go out and do something. And then I
mm,
want to do a bath with a bath bomb. And then like I do this like no bake eclair cake, so I was gonna do that as my cake, and then do like candles and whatever. And then Gilmore
nice.
Girls and Cozy Time,
Yay.
as the finale.
Hell yeah. That sounds
Yeah,
great.
I feel so excited about it. It's gonna be my perfect day. Yeah.
Yay.
And we're at such a good spot in Gilmore Girls. Rue and I just watched, it's the episode where, God, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the one where, um, the inn catches on fire. And like,
Yeah.
yeah, with the Poe Society.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's very heavily implied that Rory is now going to Yale instead of Harvard. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was really good. And the episode before that was so intense. It was like the one where Paris finds out she's not going to Harvard and has like that crash out on C-SPAN. And
Yeah.
oh my God, when Lorelai and Max kiss,
Crazy.
it was so wild. So yeah, we're like in such a good little bunch of episodes here. So I'm very excited for Friday. We can hopefully finish out the season. Then we'll be in
Hell yeah.
season 4.
Oh my god, you're catching up.
Yeah. Yeah, where are you at?
We
Wait, let
just
me turn
watched
your
some.
volume down because Brewer's here. I don't want him to hear.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
We just watched some today, and we're almost at the end of season 5. So we just finished the episode where Logan brought Rory to his parents' place, and they were like, "She can't marry into this family." And then his dad offered her that internship at the
Ugh,
Eagle.
I can't.
Yeah.
And that's where it all changes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
finished season 5 and then I don't watch anymore.
Wow, that's funny.
Yeah. No, not this time. Yeah. Oh man. I love it. I love that show, but we were just talking last night about like how annoying it is like the romantic relationships suck in it. Like there's
Mm,
always like some level of cheating or some level of like miscommunication that is
mm-hmm.
just so frustrating. Like I was like I honestly watch Gilmore Girls for the vibes. Like I love the small town feel. I love the mother-daughter relationship. I love the comedy. Like I love those interactions and like when they're actually with like these are the actual love interest thing, it's great. But like
Mm-hmm.
everything else romance wise just sucks and it's so annoying because you're like, why? Like it just I sometimes it feels like there's no growth and I like it's so angering. Like oh god. But otherwise
That's
it's
fair.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I finding out the more I watch Gilmore Girls, the more I hate it? Like, I don't know. Now I've gone too far. I've
I
watched it too many times now.
Yeah, I think for me it's like I find that each time I watch it, there's like a part that I relate to more, and it's always like further along the season where it's like things that have happened when I've watched it where I go, oh, I've experienced this part of like Rory's life, and I'm like, oh, I've now experienced this part of Rory's life, and now I'm
Mm.
like, oh, I've experienced this part of Lorelai's life now, and like, oh, I'm gonna be exploring more of this part. Yeah, it's interesting. But then I look back at the old things and I'm like, yeah.
It's not great. I discovered that apparently it's a hot take to like Lorelai more than Rory. That apparently like people like Rory more, but I'm like, how?
Wild. Yeah. Yeah, my friend does find Lorelai like just really annoying. I think,
I think the
which is
early,
fair.
yeah, early seasons
Yeah.
Lorelai is rough because she's just so immature. But like we were talking about, like how season three we feel like is like the start of her growth because you can see it in like how she talks to Emily. Like when we watched, oh dear, Emily and Richard, which is like my favorite episode in the whole thing. And she's like buys her mom the DVD player, and like the next episode she's like, let me bring you the slide projector and let me make it easier for you. Like I feel like season three is when she
Yeah.
starts to like really come into
Yeah,
her own, in my opinion. Yeah.
that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, I was editing our book corner the other day, and there was like a part where the crows outside the window started like flipping. So we were like, "What's going on?" And I was like laughing so hard, and then one of the crows just landed on the tree out here, and I was like, "No, no,
Not again.
we're filming. Get out of here."
That's really funny.
Mm. They're wild here.
Nice. So, how do you feel about entering the final 20th year?
I don't know. Like, a part of me is like, thank God I'm still in my 20s, but like, it feels strange. Like, I feel like it's like I said, it's like the last birthday in my 20s, and like to me, I feel like almost I'm getting ready for like a mourning period. Like, I just feel like the
Mm.
20s were so long. Like, I feel like I've been in my 20s for a million years.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like it was also the most like important decade for me. Like, so many things happened, and like good and bad. And like, it feels weird to like leave it behind. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
struggling with this idea that I'm not like youthful anymore. I guess,
Yeah.
I don't know. Which is stupid because it's like, I don't know. Who cares? But yeah, it's weird. But I also don't feel sad, which
Mm-hmm.
I normally
Yeah.
do. I'm trying really hard to just be like, it's my last year in my 20s, like it's gonna be a good year. Like, because I actually don't feel scared of the 30s right now yet. Maybe I'll feel more
Yeah.
scared the closer I get to it, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Because now you're what, like, you're gonna be 2 months into to 29. How are you feeling?
Yeah. I'm feeling good. I think what I've been noticing is that like which like may be attributed to being older or just might not be, but like I'm finding like my taste is like changing where like I'm wanting more salmon or like more like things that I would classify as like adult things where I'm like why am I not wanting these things that like make me an adult?
The way you said salmon specifically, that's all I want to eat anymore. Like, we we have, oh god, I bought a bunch of salmon fillets and like did this whole orzo thing, and like
Ooh,
we make it all the time. It's so
it's
good.
so good.
Also, it's good for you,
It
okay? I
is.
started picking it up because my LDL cholesterol was a little on the high side, and I read that eating salmon is like one of those like natural food,
Mm,
like things, something you can eat that helps lower it foods. I'm
mm.
like, well, I love salmon, great.
It's so good.
I agree. Like, I feel like I've been, like, for me, how I've noticed it is I feel so frustrated with my wardrobe lately. Like, I'm like,
Oh,
it's so,
yeah.
like, college me, and I can't justify it anymore. I don't like it. Like, I feel like my style that way has changed, and, like,
Yeah.
yeah, and I had like a moment of reckoning. We did like a birthday party for one of Brew's friends where it was like a field day. So we did like kickball and capture the flag and whatnot. And I was
Yeah.
so sore the next day. And I was like, God, I remember I didn't used to have to stretch before doing this kind of thing. And I'd feel fine the next day. And like coming to reckoning with the fact like this body is actually aging. I was like, nah, like that was so stressful. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, now I feel like I'm in this weird era of like I have to actually take care of myself now. This is crazy.
Yes. I agree. That's what, after doing my show and like moving up and down all this stuff, I was like, when I used to act, it wasn't a second thought. I would just get up, I would sit down, I would do whatever. But like doing that show, I was like, oh my God, like I need to like, I have to like actually put thought into like making sure my body is prepared now for
Yeah.
shows. It's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's weird too because I feel like in my brain I've been like 25 for so long, you know, like I've just like I'm always gonna
Yeah.
feel youthful and young and like this age, but honestly, like over the past week, the closer I've gotten to my birthday, the more I'm like, you know what? No, like I feel like I'm ready to like be more of an adult now in a way. Like I don't know, it's hard to
Hmm.
explain.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really feel the dread anymore. Maybe like a
That's
little
good.
bit in terms of like my physical, oh my God, I need to take care of my body kind of way. But yeah, like mentally, I actually feel pretty okay. Well, and I also think, again, I think it helps that I like made a birthday schedule because it like I'm excited. Like I'm gonna be doing all the things I love to do. So like it's gonna,
Yes.
I just want it to be a good day. And then my 30th can be a rager. We'll see.
Hell yeah. Yeah. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't know.
excited to try playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure with you once you
I
get that for your birthday.
so excited. I can't wait to play it. I know. I'm like, I haven't looked at anything else besides the trailer because I'm like, I just want to experience it. And like, what character am I going to be? I don't know. Like, how much time of my life am I going to lose to this? Like, I don't care. I'm ready to do it. Like, I'm so
It's
excited.
great. Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm so mad. Bunny Day, I think it's called in Animal Crossing just passed, like their Easter or
Mm,
whatever.
sure.
And like leading like basically the whole month leading up to it, it's the worst because like like you dig fossils out of the ground or you think you're digging up a fossil and it's like an earth egg, like you're shooting a present out of the sky thinking it's going to be a DIY or like a furniture or something, and it's a sky egg, and like, oh, I'm fishing, it's a water egg. Like it's so frustrating, but you need it for Bunny Day so that you can get all the recipes from Zipper and then make them with the eggs.
Oh my
But
god.
I forgot and didn't play on Bunny Day, so now I have all these fucking eggs and like nothing to do with them because I only have 3 DIY recipes from last year. So like this,
Uh,
I want to rip my hair out. Like I hate Bunny Day. It's the worst.
that sucks.
Ugh. I hate it so much. It's like my least favorite Animal Crossing holiday.
Mm,
Sorry,
fair.
side tangent as I
That's fair.
rant.
Speak your truth. Ugh,
Yeah, yeah.
nice. I'm
Well,
hoping
yeah.
my birthday gift to you arrives soon. I think it's been shipped, so it should arrive.
That was nice of you. You
See.
didn't have to give me anything.
Nah, I saw it and I was like, this is great.
I know, but I feel bad because I don't believe I got you anything for your birthday.
It's okay. Literally, it's okay.
It's not. I'm gonna send
No,
you
it's all good.
something. I'll send
No.
you something for my birthday.
Spencer and Sarah's House can be listened to on all podcast streaming platforms as well as watched on YouTube. You can find Spencer and Sarah on Instagram and TikTok at @SassHousePod, SAS Housepod. For bonus content like our book corner episodes, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/SassHousepod. Thanks for listening and supporting us. Now back to the episode. Do you have, what's your, I think you asked me this on my birthday episode. What was your favorite birthday you've celebrated prior to this, if you have one?
Oh wow.
Or like favorite thing you did?
I think my 21st birthday kind of lives in my head because like that I feel like 21 is just like a huge, exciting day anyway. But my family does like a bar crawl anytime you turn 21.
Yes, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, and like that was so fun. Like we started at this restaurant called the Sushi House, which is no longer there and drives me nuts because they had a crunchy roll that was like I'll never recover from the fact that it no longer exists in my world. Yeah. Oh my god. Anyway, like we started there. Like so, like my first drink. Woo, I'm not admitting to anything. My first drink was a sake bomb. So it was like
Nice.
such a fun way to like ring it in and like yeah, then we would go to like all these bars throughout like my hometown that like were also important to my family and like so I think I would probably say my 21st like it was so long. I had so much alcohol, but
Yeah.
I was fine the next day if I remember
Hell yeah.
correctly. But yeah, I just like that because I like hanging out with my family and that was like such a fun night. So yeah, I would say
Yeah.
21 was probably a really memorable one.
Nice.
Honestly, also I can't remember any of the other ones.
It's hard. I only remember like a handful.
I feel like I only remember like 22 because you played that song at midnight when I actually turned 22.
Yes. Yes.
But
Oh
like
yeah.
yeah, I could not tell you what I did for any of my other birthdays. You know,
Yeah.
it's wild.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm hoping 29 is like a memorable one. It'd also be the first birthday, or my first birthday celebrating with Brewer. Now we've both had a birthday we celebrated together.
Woohoo.
Yeah,
That's good.
it's gonna be so fun.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I think it'll be good. I think for me, I've found that like when I put in effort between like planning what I want for my birthday, it's like it's more memorable and it's like just a good time when there's like more like yeah intention and mindfulness behind it. I guess.
Yeah, like I like the idea of like people planning things for you. I think that's nice, but yeah, there was
Yeah.
something lovely about me just being like, what do I like to do? And like what are things I haven't done in a while? Like things that make me happy. And like yeah, making it my day, I guess. Like
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for it. It's going to be nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
And I really need new clothes, so thank God I'm going to Marshall's.
Woohoo.
Yeah, part of me is kind of sad because like I like celebrating with my family too, and like I haven't seen them since Thanksgiving, I think.
Yeah.
So it's like weird, like, but also kind of nice that I thought there was gonna be a time where I couldn't go long periods of time without like physically seeing them, but
Yeah.
like I feel like it gets a little easier. But yeah, I am sad
That's
on
good.
like big days like the birthday will be and whatnot when they're not here.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm going
Mhm.
back in June for the baby's first birthday.
That'll be cute.
I think they're gonna be walking by the time I get there. Like my
That's
nephew is
crazy.
like I have a video of him like slowly pulling himself up the stairs now. Like he's
Aw,
climbing the stairs.
cute.
Yeah, and my niece is now starting to like crawl on her knees instead of like army crawl.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm like, no, my God, stop growing. You guys look like actual children now. They don't look like babies. They look like kids, and it's weird, and I hate
Oh God.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so wild.
Nice.
I know. I'm excited for our 30th because Sarah and me and our friend Anna are trying to go to Greece for the 30th.
Hell yeah. I'm so excited. That's gonna be good.
It's gonna be so good.
Yeah. I just
Um,
want that. I was like, we need to go to Greece, the three of us. And other people can come. But it's just nice to like be there in a place that like brings us together and just chill and be like, no expectations, just we do what we want. It'll be so fun.
It'd be so fun. I can't wait. I'm gonna have to be drugged out of my mind to be on the plane, but I'm gonna do it for you.
Hell yeah.
I hate flying. I'm getting nervous just about us flying to Chicago in June.
Mm, yeah.
Oh, it's my phobia. I did just find this guy though on Instagram. God, I wish I could remember his name right now. But he's like like a airplane mechanic, and
Mm.
he's also a huge Lord of the Rings fan. And so like he'll like stitch himself into videos people take of like, what's this on the plane, or like why does it look like the plane is missing a part, blah blah. They'll be like, hey, like this is why that is like trying to think of an example. He'll be like, oh, that's not duct tape, that's speed tape. That's used to seal this thing up and blah blah blah. Not unlike the dam that Saruman built to seal the water so he could build his orc making factory. Like, and then he'll like immediately tie it to a Lord of the Rings thing, and I'm like, I feel educated. and I'm getting my Lord of the Rings fix daily.
Yay.
And it makes me feel less scared about flying.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nice. Where does that, if you don't, we don't have to talk about this, but has that always been a phobia?
Oh, yeah. I can remember being like little and having that fear. Like I feel like I have this memory of being really small, and I think either flying to Florida or flying back from Florida, because my grandparents used to live there, and flying through a thunderstorm.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think
Those are
maybe
terrible.
that's where it started. I don't know.
That's
I've
fair.
definitely had it since I was a kid, though. And I think as my anxiety developed in high school, like it just got worse because like it's just like an actual real physical situation where I have no control over the things that are happening. So like it's
Yeah.
just like ugh. And people are always like, why? Like if anything goes wrong, like you know it's out of your control. I'm like, that doesn't make me feel better. You're telling me you wouldn't
That's
fight
the
for your life.
problem.
I'd be
Yeah.
busting down the cabin door being like, I'll drive. Like, I don't know. I just like with my anxiety, it takes a very long time for the logic brain to take back over. I go like ancient brain for a very long time.
That's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's definitely something I've always had, and I think the thunderstorm one is what started it. But honestly, I can't pinpoint an exact moment.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That just reminded me of like as a kid because we would always fly to New York, and that reminded me of like being really little and there being like a thunderstorm on a plane once, and I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I went, oh
Goodbye.
no, I'm out.
Yeah, I've definitely gotten better. I used to like flip out and like it's like the only time I pray is on planes. Like
Yeah.
I was just like yeah. I feel like I've gotten a lot better. It's better if I'm flying with somebody or if like my seatmate is like chatty, then honestly I'm like, thank God. Like
Nice.
yeah, I met a guy once when I flew. He was like an older gentleman and like he talked to me the entire time. It was so nice. Honestly, like I
Oh.
remember we like got our little in-flight meal and we were having turbulence during it and I would be like just I couldn't eat because I was so nervous and he'd be like no go ahead and eat, I'll keep talking to you, it's gonna be okay. Like he was like it was I was like
Oh,
thank God you're here.
so nice.
God bless. Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
the worst. I had a flight attendant once too who was really nice where she's like, you know, the captain kind of has an idea of when the turbulence is gonna be, do you want me to come tell you? And I was like yes, and it was so
That's
helpful.
nice.
Yeah,
That's good.
I was telling Brewer, I was like, I'm nervous you're gonna leave me after we fly for the first time together. No. Yeah. Maybe like because I'm feeling less dread about aging, I'll feel less dread about flights. I'm finally reaching the part of my life where I'm
Maybe.
like, I'm happy with how things are. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Definitely.
God. Wild. Wild times.
Is there an age in within the 30 decade that you're looking forward to?
I don't think I've thought that far ahead.
Mm.
I don't know. Like, I think it's maybe this is stupid to think of it this way, but like, I'm honestly excited about like 30 to 35. Like, I
Yeah.
just remember like in the 20s, it was like, I'm 21, I'm 22. Like, like it's like kind of fun. Like, it's like a whole new era.
Yeah. Definitely. I agree. I think for me, oh, I forgot what I was saying. Uh 30 for some reason in my head I'm feeling like 32 and 36 feel like big years for me. Don't know why. I was like those feel like good numbers.
Yeah, well, I'm also like one of those people who's like, thank God I'm an even age. Like, I hate being an odd number for some reason, which is another reason I'm like, wow, things must be going good. I'm not freaking out too much about being an odd number age.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's just, I guess to me, like, I feel like nothing exists after 30 age wise. And I think it's just because, like,
Yeah.
I've felt really like down on myself sometimes about like, oh, I thought I was gonna have hit this milestone, you know, by a certain age, and like
Mm-hmm.
things just haven't panned out the way I thought they were going to. But honestly, like, they turned out better than
Mm-hmm.
if I had assigned, like, oh, I have to do this thing by this arbitrary fucking age. Like, I just don't think
Yes.
that matters anymore. So I'm more looking forward to, like, I think the 30s are going to be exciting because, like, there are certain life things that I feel like are probably going to happen in the 30s that I'm hopeful for, or, like, I'm planning for, and, like, you know, that's exciting. But I feel like I'm not really going to care about
Yeah.
my age after I hit 30. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like I guess, like, letting go of those expectations of, like, by this age I'll have done this or I'll have done this. Letting go of that makes aging nicer and more pleasant. And then it makes, like, everything you do more exciting too.
Totally. Yeah, I had a conversation with a coworker recently where they were just like, honestly, I still think of 30s as like a young adult. Like 40s are kind of the time where you're like, I need to have stability. Like he
Yes.
was like the 20s are for fun, the 30s are for figuring your life out, and like the 40s are for like, okay, now I figured my life out, let me settle in, kind of deal.
Mm,
And I'm like, yeah, I just feel like life journeys are so different. So like, who cares? I guess.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't feel rushed anymore, I guess is the way of putting it. Like I was like, oh God, I have to have done XYZ or else I have
Yes.
failed and I can't try to do it anymore. And that's just like not true.
Yeah, I think, like, things like the thing I've been seeing recently is, like, all of those, like, like 30 under 30 kind of things, and I'm like, well, that's not gonna happen for me. Not that I was working towards it, but I was like, that's that's done. Just like being a gymnast Olympian, that's also done. That's not gonna happen for me either.
Yeah. I think it's just like what did you devote your time to and did it mean something to you? Like
Mm,
sometimes a 30 under 30 makes me sad because it's like not all of those people like did that because they wanted to. Like some people had to grind and like make themselves successful in order to like, you know,
do it.
get a better life or like to have their own life or you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's also like if you willingly did that and wanted to do that, that's great. But it's also like I don't think we should be measuring success by like I basically had to like work myself into the ground in order to finish this before I turned 30. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it puts
Mm-hmm.
this weird connotation of like our expectation rather of like, well, why didn't you accomplish this? And I'm like, everyone's going through something different at different times. Like, you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Mm. No, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah, wild.
Woo.
Can you believe we're 29? How old were we when we met? Like probably
18.
18? Babies.
Crazy. A whole decade.
Wild. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This will be 11 years for us.
Woo.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look where we are now.
Mm-hmm. Who would have thought?
Literally not me. Like, I had no idea this is where we would end up. It's crazy. Yeah. Wow. I wonder where we'll be in another decade.
That's gonna be crazy.
I can't even think that far out. 10 years is too far.
At some point, I picture us just on a beach. That's what I picture for us. We'll be like, I picture our future as like Grace and Frankie. If you've
Oh
seen
my,
that show,
I've seen the
that's what I
first
picture
season
for
of
us.
that.
Yeah.
That is so funny. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, we're gonna be on a cottage on a cliff by the sea.
Mm-hmm.
And
That'd
we'll
be
have
nice.
a dog
Oh yeah.
and a cat. I'm becoming a cat person big time.
Hell yeah. That's good.
Wild. Really quick, because we're talking about like time and nostalgia. Um, Brewer's other friend did like a sleepover movie night birthday thing. Like they made a giant pillow fort for us all to hang in. And we watched Land Before Time and
Oh,
Spy Kids. And I realized halfway through Spy Kids, I was like, I don't think I've ever seen this movie. Like, I remember none of this. I don't know who these people are. Like, I was like so lost. But it was so good.
That's hilarious. Have you seen like the other ones?
No, I don't think I've seen any
Oh
of
my
them.
god. Wow.
Yeah. It was a startling realization because, like, I've seen all the memes and, like, oh, Spy Kids, yeah. But then when I was watching it, I was like, I don't remember this movie at all. And I'm wondering if I ever even saw it.
That's so funny. That's like one of the movies that like I would like base like my like play like pretend play on of like being spies and like having all the gadgets that you need and like crawling around and stuff was like based off of that film.
I feel like I remember having, like, did they do, like, Spy Kids McDonald's toys in the Happy
Yes.
Meal? Okay, that I feel like I
Yeah.
remember. But, like, I just
Mm,
don't, I couldn't remember anything from the movie. So then I was, like, watching it back, I was like, oh my God. It's so good.
that's so funny.
Yeah. And Land Before Time.
That's a good one.
It's so good. I cry every time. I cried then. It's
Mm,
hard.
yeah.
Wild.
Mhm.
But yeah. Also, we just watched Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs recently too. Brewer had never seen it before.
That's that's a good one.
It's so good. I was like killing myself laughing though about Brent when he becomes a chicken. I was like, do you
Yeah.
think the chicken is still like sentient and just like choking on this giant man who is like inside of the chicken? Like, don't like it. Don't like that thought. Yeah, I think that's all I got though.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Where do you feel like we were?
It's funny. I always just picture us in our Chicago apartment, like in our
Mhm.
living room, or maybe at the kitchen table, because we used to have good little chats there.
Yeah. That was
I
fun.
miss that table so much. It was so cool. It was like a
Yeah.
fold. How would you describe it? Like how would you like? It
It
like
was
folded.
yeah, so you could like store the chairs within it and then you could like both sides are foldable so you would like lift it up and then plant like move out the leg so that it would stay and then like the most rickety chairs in the world.
Oh, they were so rickety. It's so
Yeah.
good though.
Yeah, they were old. They were like that's what my mom she had that when she was like in her 20s in Chicago. So that's kind of cute actually now that I think about it.
Oh, that's so cute. That's
Yeah.
sweet. Well, that
Mhm.
table got a lot of use in Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Amazing.
Incredible.
Where do you think we were?
Yeah, I picture kitchen. Yeah, kitchen table.
Hell yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Well, who else is
Nice.
turning 29? Let us know.
Yeah. And happy birthday, Spencer.
Thank you.
Welcome to 29.
I can't
29?
wait. Yeah, because if this, when does this episode come out? The day
I think
before?
it'll be a week
Oh, after.
after.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
not
so by the
this week,
time
but
it's
the
out, I'm
following
already
week.
29. But right now, I'm not, so I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Great. Well, thanks for joining us, and we will catch you next week.
Bye.
Bye.